still praying every day, glad to say I was broke. Tell them battle, battle, battle. Now I got my bands up, 1000 on the bill just to keep the pants up. Only on a real note, I couldn't fake what I've been doing. All my real ones notice me go riding for his 53, I'm throwing up, they see the G and I keep it tough. Say she feeling little nigga, try to look. Say she love me for my smile, so I'm looking mean as clean as hairs squawking, so I'm keeping feathers plucked.
Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump fun.
Today, from Soldier Field in Chicago.
So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And his first pass is incomplete. You look at this Bears defense, and they're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback.
He'll try to forget what happened on the previous drive. He threw that interception. Sigh of relief, though. It didn't lead to anything, just the punt. Now they've got the football back here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Montez Sweat, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Back to throw here. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Looking to throw. Being chased out left. That's going to be caught downfield by Reed. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. They'll set up a throw. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I don't want to be a jinx partner and put the whammy on him, but I think we could be looking at all-time damn the ground with the way that he's going. Only a few quarterbacks in this league.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the interception on the opening drive, but bounced back to throw a touchdown last time out. And he'll look to build on that as they start 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Montez Sweat. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this 1st half.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Look like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 51 yards. Pretty good play by both the thrower and the catcher there, Charles. 3rd down. Showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And what I liked about the play was his receiver's understanding that everything wasn't on time back in the pocket. Rhythm was off a little bit. He adjusted as well and gave them a chance to complete that play.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Montez Sweat able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this 1st half of football. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. And that penalty will move the ball to the 1-yard line.
It's so difficult to cover a fade route, and you talk about into the end zone, and sometimes you panic a little as a defender. And the offensive guys are really smart. Sometimes they jump back into you and create the contact.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, Park.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's got a touchdown. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's... The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
He gets that one complete to Wicks.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Montez Sweat, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Dancing to his left.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's right. And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go. So here are the Packers now to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Back to throw now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in?
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up second down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Flushed out right. And he's taken down inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver and you're aware of it.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. T.J. Edwards in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
They've got his man complete. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one.
Talk about a momentum shifter right there. Tie game, fourth quarter. These are the plays that win you games. And now defensively, the question becomes, how do you respond?
They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Look to throw here. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Forced out to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Fighting through pressure. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Juwan Johnson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You're talking about those punches and counter punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now?
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught on the right side, Reed. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Pass complete. It's likely.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
Could this be the drive that ultimately wins the game? How about the initiative he just took there? Running with it after he couldn't find a throwing lane, and he drove them into range for a game-winning field goal with that play. What an opportunity they've been presented to come through with the win.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone, and it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay.
An excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Bears, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they will hit the road next week to take on